not dey off in mind.
Maiyegun don come, oh,
Aha. Now him una don hear o. All these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get wetin he suppose get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one. Maiyegun, you go show una.
Hello there. Good afternoon to you, good morning to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. And yes, this is Maiyegun live. So you can help me share this broadcast. Yeah, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends and tell them Maiyegun today. Sorry, I'm having issue with my music. So bear with me. Yeah, share the broadcast. I'm doing the same as we speak.
We're looking at the last week of a year. But now that it is, you remember then we're using our own timetable to.
Yeah, I think I might have found it.
Of the last Friday of But now, now that I'm getting with a new team, you know what I mean. So it's probably going to be the last day as well. Of course, something to do on the 24th to.
Anyway, thank you, by the way. So I'm doing the same, sharing the broadcast, and then we will continue in a short while. I finally figured it out.
Maiyegun diary political. Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o, kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ṣàlàfíà ni o.
Ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé.
Àgbo ilé fíà.
Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Thank you very much. Yeah, let me give you an update. What I am going to call the announcements, just while we wait for everybody to join us on this broadcast tonight. There's a lot to catch up on, by the way. I've got so much to share with you. If you have that time with me, share the broadcast and invite others, if you can, while you are settling down. So let's call it our announcements, okay, to start with. Tomorrow is a very, very crucial day on what we are doing as our own diaspora intervention. So today, the legal firm that we want to put together to take up this challenge for us on Oloye Sunday Igboho to start with, this legal team, they have accepted to take up the challenge for us, just so you know. and they have also named their price. Okay, so all of these are going to be discussed with Oloye and the Oloye's representatives. That is Oloye Sunday Igboho and his representatives tomorrow, including myself, because I'll be the one to pay them. Abi, I'll be the one to pay them. So yeah, and also on our own investigative private investigator tomorrow as well. I am also going to receive detailed, what do you call it? Their detailed, how should I put it? Work ethic or something like that. No, let me find another word. What they want to do, okay? And what they want us to do before they jump into the ship and go into Benin Republic and do some digging for us on this case. Tomorrow is also very crucial on that. We're going to make a decision on that as well tomorrow. So I want to say that to you today, and I will ask some at some point before we go on the program tonight. Okay, please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. By the way, before I continue talking, then realize that I've been talking to myself. Okay, so that is on Oloye Sunday Igboho, and also mind you, also as we speak right now, yeah, I have received a total of 23,174 pounds. If you change that to Nigerian naira using my regular exchange rate, the same one, you know that when we want to pay anyone that is not here in the UK, we have to pay them in the currency they earn in Nigeria. If we are paying them in Nigeria, if we are paying them in Benin Republic, we have to pay them in the currency they earn. In all of this, I have to deal.
Ìgbárè ètò gbárè mi ṣe baálé agbọ́n mi, kọ̀ǹkọ̀rẹ́ ètò kọ̀ǹkọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣe baálé odò. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú rẹ̀ dámú orílẹ̀-èdè tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ dìbò ẹgbẹ́ Green Party of Nigeria GPN fún ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè ẹni. Ẹgbẹ́ GPN rí kẹ́ máa tẹ̀ka wọn o látòrí kánsẹ́lọ̀ títí dé ipò ààrẹ fún ààbò rẹ̀ péye ọ̀nà rẹ̀ jágeere. Mímú ìdàgbàsókè.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ lẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù.
Ògùn gidi ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ẹ gbà á.
Àlè ìbò níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọkọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹ̀ ní.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm so sorry about that. I've got so many music on my. That was the day of Green Party. You remember? That was when I was like, trying to think that we could do something with the people, feeling like maybe if they had an alternative, they would not have to queue behind PDP, APC. And we did so fine well, but it was the people that caused the Oyawa at the end of the day. They ended up having to go and, mobilize for PDP and APC. Long story. So people did jingles, they did music for us. I have all of them on my phone. So there's so many. I think one of them just bumped into our broadcast. Sorry about that. So let us continue. Now on that, if you change the money right now, you will say we have something around 17 million naira. So with what they have quoted me so far, and the timeline of how we are going to do it, and the whole thing, I will say this to all of you, right? Even though we haven't met our targets, our total, our total raised fund as we speak right now stands somewhere around 27,100 or so, yeah. Which means that we are still about far away from our, our goal. But with what we have, we can actually push not only the legal case in Benin, not only that we can hire investigator privately that is going to help us, not only that we can also get their media involved and put this in front of all of their media in Nigeria, in Benin, in Togo, in everywhere we want to get to. With what we have right now, we can do that. With what we have, we can even reach out to those who are also suffering from their involvement and open allegiance to Yoruba Nation and their association with Oloye Sunday Igboho. So with what we have, we can even reach out to them moderately and we'll see have change in millions, just so you know what I'm talking about. I'm saying that if all what they have presented to me right now Yeah. Even if we pay out 10 million naira to cover all we want to do for the next 3, 4, 5 months, what I'm saying to you is that what we have raised so far, we will still have change. So that's what we have achieved. Yes, that's what we have achieved. And I'm so proud of us. I am so proud of all of you, the members of the Temple of Truth. Some love to call us the TOT members, the brethren. So relax, calm. The battle is about to start, like I said. And it's going to be so massive. Yeah, you're going to feel it. Everybody's going to feel it. In this regard, we are now good to go. But like I told you before anything is finally pushed and all that, it will be discussed with Igboho himself. And I am also calling on few witnesses, because this is the moment I'm going to, I'm not the one that's going to go to any court. I'm not the one that's going to go to Benin Republic and investigate. I'm not the one that's going to talk to people out there. I am not the one who is going to be on the face of the media out there. Some people are going to do it. And if we have what they need to do their job, it is now my own job, okay, to moderate that. And so far, so good. Even if we spend 10 million naira, which is going to be in space of another 4, 5 months, no joke, we will still have change in millions. Do you understand? That is what I wanted you to know that we have achieved. And look at this guy. You remember when they attacked Oloye Sunday Igboho's house recently, yeah? And this young man was killed, Kokoro. They call him, his name is Shakiru, I believe, and they call him Kokoro Igboho, right? So when the auxiliary boys, when they got to Igboho's house, for God knows their intention or what their intention was, there are people living in Igboho's house, so maybe I should let you all know, okay? Even though Igboho is not in, and there are people who have been there trying to protect the place, okay? So one of them is this guy, So when these thugs in Ibadan, Kabiru, thank you very much, Kabiru, not Shakiru, his name is Kabiru. So when these thugs, auxiliary thugs in Ibadan, when they struck, it was the victim that we told you of. So we have been briefed that they are going to, when they killed him, they took his body away, okay? They took his body away. Now, we have been briefed that they are about to release his body for burial. So I am going to raise up his issue with Oloye Sunday Igboho tomorrow. Whatever we can do towards his burial or reach out to his family, I'm going to raise it up since it is timely. And we hope that whatever we can do can at least show that we wish he's not dead. By all means, we wish he's not, but it's part of the crimes that the Nigerian state is going to answer for, no matter who is in charge of that state or the country at the time. Nigeria will answer for his death in the long run. Same thing with these these two men that were killed at Oloye Sunday Igboho's house. The day, that was on the 1st of July, 2021. The day they attempted to kill Igboho himself. Yeah, they killed Adogon, that is Adisa. Then you see this Alhaji Fatai. I don't know if many of you actually know that. This Alhaji Fatai on the right happens to be uncle. You can call him an uncle to Oloye Igboho himself. He is actually a family member. He is the last born of Igboho's, Igboho's mom's parents, which means that he is a younger brother to Igboho's mom. He was there to discuss about his business, his car business. He sells used cars and all that. He was there to discuss that when the murderous agent of Nigerian state struck, and he was shot. They killed the two of them on the 1st of July that night. So these are the people that we can no longer replace. Money can replace them, but if we continue to show love for those they left behind, to let them know that what they did, they committed no crime, but they were murdered. That's what happened. They were murdered by the agents of Nigerian states, and their death will eventually be justice for their death will eventually come. It may slow. They say the wheel of justice may grind so slow, but it is always, always very, very steady. It will get there, no matter who or what they have as we speak. So I thought I should bring all of those to your attention before we get down to today's real business. So thank you very much for that. I'll read my comment in brief, and then we can start the full business of tonight. So if you are just joining me, remember, you can still share this broadcast. Do that just for a minute.
Take one family member, 2 family members, knock on all doors, and make sure that that new registration, because they may not announce to you on time, the PVC you have has expired. Yes. Yes. You need to spread it around in various local government wards and no matter how difficult it is. To me, I look at it closely, and you look at other elections being held, you see that it's diminishing because those cards expired, and they didn't. It's mandatory that you go and register and be able to vote and achieve your aspirations. May God bless you and bless Nigeria.
Thank you. So, good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. Yes, this is Maiyegun live. I bet you have taken your time to read the caption of the broadcast, read the description, which actually contains other interesting topics as well. So I'll help you if you haven't. Yes, the rider for this broadcast is Abba Kyari to be extradited to the US to go and face the FBI indictment. Many people have been clamoring for that, you remember? I am one of those who believe that this guy has committed murder in Nigeria, mass murder. Going to America for money laundering. He's going to be there for 20 years. That may kind of be a closure for the family members of the victims of the SARS in Nigeria, supervised by this murderer. Now, he is also a drug dealer, a money launderer, and a fraudster, a kidnapper. He's a jack of all trades, a master of all, because he's like the leader of the underworld. He's killed people. People have been locked up. As we speak right now, there are people who are locked up, undocumented, and probably will just starve and die. Nobody's going to know they are there. He should get a sort of a life in jail in Nigeria now that they have managed to halt him and to hang him, right? But some of you feel like Maiyegun, somebody will release him. No, Maiyegun, make him go to America. Now Malamu said they are going to send him to America so that he can go there and face the FBI in Chicago. Because of him, they postponed Osh Poppy's judgment to somewhere in May. Now, Malamu said they are going to send him back. I want to say something about that before we, on this program tonight. Well. Nigeria has responded into evacuating the trapped Nigerians in Ukraine. Not in Ukraine, those who have made it across the border to different countries, around the Ukraine because of this Russia-Ukraine war. Remember the story in the last 6 days has been so horrific, like really terrible and bad. In fact, the bad news of the racism, maltreatment, and this and that segregation of the people of color, black people, during the rush to escape from Russia invasion in Ukraine, well, eventually people made it to the different borders. They made it to different countries. And from there, Nigeria that initially told their people there that you all of you should just defend yourselves or just stay calm and all of that. Well, Nigeria has, they finally got involved, but now, Nigeria, these guys who made it to that different countries, they are now being evacuated to Nigeria, okay? But before they could do that, they said they are planning to evacuate 5,000 of them, right? But it's going to cost 3.5 billion naira. So we started doing the math, right? Listen, some of these, they are not in the same country. In Poland, Romania. I don't know if some have gotten to Romania, by the way, but yeah, some are in Hungary and all of them, right? So normal, if you want to buy tickets, one-way ticket to, two-way ticket, return tickets from Nigeria straight to Poland, you have stopover here, you have there, and what have you, maybe not direct flights. It's going to cost you something between 200, even as bad as the whole thing don't be for now. It will cost you between 350,000 and 450,000 naira. So Nigeria will spend 3.5 billion to evacuate those who made it to those countries. 5,000 of them, they said, right? And that's 3.5 billion. When you started dividing it, it came to each person they are evacuating will cost them 847,000 naira. That is the Nigeria factor. But yes, they have started evacuating them. For those, some of you felt like a Nigeria, okay, God forbid, I know they go back to Nigeria. Some will go back. Some are already going back. I'm going to share that. So now going down in the further description of this broadcast, yeah, you will see where I also mentioned the rumble, that is a rumbling in your political arena. Yeah, forgive me, this is Maiyegun's Diary Political. We cannot pretend that this is not happening, so that at the end of the day, some of you will begin to now sort of express a shock. By the time the shit hit the fan, we track them, we put them in the diary as a record, so that nothing shock us whenever they come down, dagger down on their own throats. So I don't hear say, no, besides here, I don't confirm. Dino Melaye don't abandon Saraki. Remember that Saraki said he wanted to be president as well for your 2023 in your PDP. Remember? Well. So Dino with them beat up here and there because of this Saraki. You remember? And he even got choked out from his own senatorial district in Kogi by Yeye Bello, who is now the Lord of the Manor in Kogi, right? He like said the guy don't rearrange. He realized that no matter what happened, right? Now Tiff go pay the bill. It seems that everybody is gravitating towards Atifku, and he's not hiding it. He don't throw Saraki under the bus. He says Saraki not do anything. He won't be president, and mouth. Time is going. So you are our leader. We need to follow you. You are story short, Sha. That one they happen. Then I can't beam my searchlight again, enter Ekiti. That was when I saw the plane of Tifnumbu landing in it's landed in Ekiti. Tifnumbu in Ekiti. Hello. They said that it was there to tell the Yorubas that I need to be your president because of the future of your children. And you know one thing that reminded me? It reminded me of 1999 when they were telling us, I was just a teenager then, probably 16 years old. Well, I'm 38 now, 38 in 2019. That should make me, I don't know, 16 or 7 now. I don't know, maybe 19 now. Fuck it, sorry. Children are watching, sorry. But what I'm trying to say is that it sounded like what they told us when I was a teenager. We are getting a democracy and we are fighting for democracy because of the future of your children. I was a child then, right? My future. Somebody said 16. God bless you, Jerry. I was 16. I remember 2019. 16. And I did my WAEC. 2000. God bless you, Jerry. I told you, I was kind of very good in a lot of things, but not addition, subtraction, multiplication. Terrible mathematics. But it sounded similar. Tifnumbu in Ekiti telling Ekiti, old men and women and the rest of them, I am here to be your president because of the future of your children. Ha, Tifnumbu won't feature. It's not going to feature in that future. You know that. 22 years ago, they were caring for my future. Majority of my own mates, I'm 38 years old. Do you know millions of 38 years old in Lagos alone? Do you know the millions of young people who are 38 years old in Yoruba land today? They are jobless. Because as the economy of Nigeria crashed and shrunk, and the political criminals are getting richer and richer, you are getting poorer and poorer. Have you not noticed? How many 38 years old? Some 38 years old. They are either now just but 22 years ago, Tifnumbu and some of them, Oshoba, Adefarati, this one will be saying you won't know if he's laughing or he's crying. This one from Oshun, what is Bisia Konde, that is now the hype man for Tifnumbu and co. We are doing democracy because of the future of our children. Our children can have access to good education. How about this and that? Anyway, it was Nekitisha to go and tell them the same thing. Now to the last part where I go take random up when I begin to go back to the start again, yeah? Now this Showore thing, right? The last time I raised Showore, I just told you, I said, Showore wants to be president. Showore is our friend. We are not going to be part of any political whatever because we know it's just a charade. It's a waste of time, waste of life, waste of resources. And in fact, to make it worse, it is the validation of the same thing that pushed all of us to this precipice. Most of you nearly hit me. Some of you were grabbing your phone. You are calling, say, which I need to tell Maiyegun. Maiyegun, I need to tell Maiyegun, you are distracting us. That was not the intention. The intention is always to have uncomfortable conversations, sometimes when you feel comfortable. So the bottom line is that I agree with you. Right? It is a pure waste of time, waste of resources, and in fact, validation of what they are about to do in their 2023. But that doesn't stop any of us who feels like they can always support individually. Remember, you are free to do what you will eventually do what you will eventually do, as we all know. But again, I'm going to touch that today before we, So where should we start? Let me say you have managed to listen to me for 30 minutes. Just me telling you what I'm about to do, what I'm about to say, what you are about to watch, and the rest of that, yeah? So that means some of you are indeed interested. Now, if you are that interested, do you want to take a minute before we get started on that of Abba Kyari? Do you want to take a moment and just tap that like under that video? And if you haven't really subscribed onto Maiyegun's Diary Political, right? What about you? Click that as well. Subscribe on there, check your settings, and by the time I get back, fire.